They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 4.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third down. This is Melvin Gordon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 3. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And some room to maneuver. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, Jaguars. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
21.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
second down. They'll run with Gordon. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Melvin Gordon with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Powers through. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it.
Oh, my goodness.
And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Extra point forthcoming.
For the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
3rd down. And well.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
29 yards. First down.
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one. Now Gordon on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
At the Falcons' 49-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 51 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
To number 21.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
That's complete right around the 8. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point attempt here still to come. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So that one will be accepted.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll set up to throw. Going up top. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety?
Oh, how to get it up. And the Atlanta Falcons are in for the touchdown.
Falcons.
Well, they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
But for the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And also, not stepping behind you and stepping over the end line for a safety. That one gets blocked, and it's 6 points.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Falcons 28. Jaguars 14. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, what a juke into space. Room to run at the 50. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
On the carry.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Down inside the 15 he goes. Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
By number 33.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. coming up at halftime. We'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lambo is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
It's out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 35. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Ball carrier
Obi Melifonwu with the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On now, Tucker McCann. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards.
50-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
It's a foot race. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, taken in the end zone. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Recovered by Jacksonville.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Lambo on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And Lambo will put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
31-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. There he goes left side. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Ball carrier.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also,
and I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Down by Bobby Wagner. It's a gain of 10. First down, Jaguars.
This is Gordon. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And that one incomplete.
Intended for
Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. Taken in at the 22. When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Gain on the play brings up
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. And good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll let this one go deep. And got his man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
46-yard line.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Second and 15. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. look to throw here. Looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Over on downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Jaguars 40.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. And they'll try to squeeze in 1 more play here before the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Loss of 1.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
It's third and goal. Today's final score, Falcons 45, Jaguars 40.